Welcome to Amro Music. My name is Alan Compton, Director Services Representative and Percussion Specialist here at Amro. At some point, every percussion student will be given a tambourine part to play in their school's concert band or orchestra. While it is essential to teach percussion students the techniques involved in playing tambourine properly, it is also essential to provide a good quality tambourine with which to perform. There are a few choices in the makeup of a good quality tambourine that can affect the sound quite a bit. Here are some tips on how to choose a tambourine for your ensemble. The shell of a standard orchestral tambourine should be 10 inches in diameter and is usually made of wood, although there are some synthetic shells available. While the shell's material doesn't change the sound of the instrument much, it does affect the instrument's weight, which can vary the difficulty in playing more intricate parts. When choosing a concert tambourine, it's best to choose one with a shell made of lightweight wood. The main purpose of the shell is to house the tambourine's jingles, but also provides a means to hold or mount the tambourine while it is being played. Ideally, a good concert tambourine will have 2 staggered rows of jingles, with jingle slots in 2 different sizes. The different sizes create rhythmic overlap, which helps when performing shake rolls on the instrument. Concert tambourines are typically a headed instrument. Tambourine heads will usually be tacked or glued on. This means that they cannot be readily tuned, but many of the tambourines that have tuning hardware are heavy enough to hinder playing with proper technique. Most of the higher quality tambourines tend to be made without tuning hardware. Traditionally, a tambourine's head would be made of calfskin, although plastic heads are becoming more common. The natural skin sounds great, but the material is very susceptible to changes in temperature and humidity and can be fragile under direct pressure. The most reputable tambourine manufacturers, such as Grover and Black Swamp, have begun making very high-quality tambourines with synthetic heads that very accurately mimic the sound and feel of a natural skin. This makes them easier to maintain due to their resistance to outside elements. Most tambourine jingles are made from one of 3 metals: bronze, copper, and silver. Some of the budget-friendly tambourines can also have brass jingles, while some of the more expensive tambourines can have jingles made from aged or heat-treated materials. Some tambourines have jingles that have been manipulated physically by machine dimpling or hammering. Any adjustment of this nature will add complexity to the sound of the tambourine. Budgetary concerns aside, jingle selection basically comes down to personal preference. Your preference could also change depending on the type of music being played or the type of effect that is desired from the tambourine. For a good starting point, here's a breakdown of the most commonly used metals and their sound characteristics. German silver jingles are highly sensitive with a wet, crisp sound and a high pitch that can cut through an ensemble. Beryllium copper jingles will be lower in pitch than silver with a lush, dry sound, and they are very articulate. Phosphor bronze jingles are even lower in pitch than copper, with a dark, mellow sound that is dry and articulate. Brass jingles have a full-bodied, warm sound. They are commonly found on less expensive tambourines, although that does not necessarily mean that the sound will be undesirable. You could decide that the brass jingles provide the perfect sound for a specific piece or passage. Heat-treated copper or silver jingles provide further complexity and color to the natural sound of the metal, giving percussionists additional options when choosing a tambourine. To give you an audible reference for the tambourine features that we've just been over, here is a short demonstration of some of the tambourines that we carry here at Amro Music. I hope this has provided some insight into choosing a tambourine for yourself or for your ensemble. The best thing to remember is that it is ultimately a matter of personal preference. Just listen closely with your music in mind and trust your ears to help you make the right decision. Thanks a lot and have a musical day.